set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there. Fielded just inside the 30.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Slot man moves right.
20. Go.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
20. Gun.
They snap it to Newton. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the give. Newton. Roll it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead. There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Prescott now from the 50. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get Cordell Patterson? And they do finally get him at the 12. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Play action, it's Newton. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse for this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. The slot man in motion right. Off play action. Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
20.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Newton's throw taken in here by Chase. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Newton. Under pressure, they got him again. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
20.
Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And some room to maneuver. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On play action, Prescott. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Gun. Hey!
To throw again on second down. Newton. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 1st down, Newton. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
20.
From the 29, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
20.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
8. Gun.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
20.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're at about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
20.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The slot man in motion right. On 4th down, Newton. Able to find Patterson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Slot man moves right. Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Cam to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, Prescott here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action now. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Falcons take over first down.
Throwing is Newton. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Gun.
The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Dallas, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.